Today I'm gonna show you how I process samples to make new sounds. So what I played with was a lapse piano, where I added overdrive, and then I sampled it and modified the filter envelope and the amplitude envelope. We are gonna make new instrument sounds. It has to be sounds that you can play with on a keyboard. So we are basically gonna use the simpler. Let's start with making a new sound with the lapse piano. So I'm simply gonna make a very long C. So now we have to decide what we wants to do, because for me this is all about doing something that I don't know what is gonna end up like being. So if I get an idea to something that I can imagine it to be, then I actually try to avoid that idea. I think we should add flanger and some delay and see what we can make of this. Flanger. So this does something already. Okay. Now I'm thinking that if we add delay, then it's simply gonna take over the flanger sound. So let's try to do something else. So before I can load it into Ableton simpler, then I need to convert it into audio file. Now it's a MIDI track, so we need to print it. There are two ways. My preferred way is to simply select the track that I want to print. Then I press freeze and I just copy paste it into a audio track. So I add an audio track and simply copies the lapse down. And so now we have it in audio. And then we make a simpler track. And then I drag and drop the audio down into the simpler. So now I can play with the simpler. And I don't like it to be warped. I like it to be gained. Okay, so let's try to reverse it and see how it sounds. So I press reverse sample. That didn't work very well, so we will try something else. Maybe we should just loop a small part. So I need to press loop. That's actually kind of funny. I like the sound besides the small click sound. Oh. Let's try to add the flanger again and see what happens. Oh. Even though this sound isn't like crazy or wild or anything, then it has like a character. It has some really good qualities. It's not a sound that I have heard before really, and therefore my mission is accomplished. So let's try to make a new sound. Maybe still using the Labs piano keyboard just to figure out what we can do. So let's do something with some kind of delay. So I will just load in echo and I will have it to 100% wet. Oh yeah. I think I will record this. So this is the second method of converting MIDI audio to an actual audio recording. So I will select external in and press Labs and press record. So now this track is recording what comes out of Labs. So let's try. I will, as default, set it as 100% and then just control it a bit. So I will set audio to record and press record. And I will slowly turn the feedback down to make it like a natural fade out. Looks very exciting. So again, I will load a sampler and drag and drop what we recorded. Wow. There's just some timing issues. Let's add some reverb. So still we're just messing around with the Labs piano and making sounds that I think is really incredible. So this was Labs plus echo. Let's continue using Labs and maybe now try to use some reverb. So again, just like before, let's put it 100% wet. And then I have a huge decay time. No pre-delay because I just want it to be immediately when I play. We can add chords later if we like that. That's high quality. I have never done this before, so I don't know what's gonna happen. So I will again just record to this track and maybe we should flatten because this is going to take some time. So freeze, not flatten, but freeze and just drag and drop it to the new track. So again, simpler. This sounds terrible. Can we do anything? I don't really think that we can. Maybe if we make a filter that does something nice to us. Okay, we will try something else. So we will go to this track. And then we will add some EQing. We will add the EQ to enhance the note that we are playing. Okay, so we are playing the note C3. So what is C3 in hertz? So 261 shouldn't be all off. So now we have a note. So let's try to just resample this. I'm freezing this again to add the EQ, which is amplifying the C note. Again, I have never done this before, so let's see how it's gonna sound. Maybe it's just gonna be useless, and that's fine, because when you're experimenting, then you will fail. Then again, what does it mean to fail? Because I think I'm learning from everything I'm doing now, even though it's gonna be a fail. Alright, this is the moment of truth. Nothing happens. Very nice. Ah, here it is. Oh, but I like this. It's very subtle, but again, this is the lapsed piano. So what we could do is to go and control the amplitude envelope. And give it some more make it like a short sound. I think this is good. 4 sounds so far, only using lapsed piano. I think this episode is only gonna be using lapsed piano. Let's try doing something with some chords. And then freeze. And I will copy this and make a new simpler. I will drag and drop and already be ready. It's so easy. I will maybe just have a tag. So again, just very simple, but let's try to do something else just to do something else. So I will now go and say that the LFO should control the pitch. And we have a very slow LFO I can hear. We could also try to make the LFO be very fast. We couldn't. But it would have been fun if we... Okay, we could. I think this sounds very awesome. So if we just boom. So it's kind of generating the low C. So if we record that low C, and then we will see what happens. Thank you for long sustain. And then we will freeze this track. And then we will add it to a audio track. So we have it as audio. And we will actually just load it into a new simpler, just to make things a bit more clear. Alright, so this was just a weird thing. What can we do? What can we do? I think I will give up on this one and instead make the last one. So again, I will start with the labs, and this time I will use Overdrive. I think I'm gonna like this sound already. So again, I will press freeze. We have this labs which is freezed. So we will copy it down to an audio track. And then I will load it into a simpler. Wow. Sounds a bit like a guitar, and I don't like that somehow. But maybe if we use the filter. Let's try to use some LFO pitch, also called vibrato. And I love Okay, but let's try to make an envelope control the filter. So for example, so now we made it open up in the beginning of the hit. We could also do it like this, so it opens up the filter slowly. I think I'm gonna like that better. So my purpose with the video today is to show you that by using one sound you can do so many different sounds. And the ones I did is only like a small percentage of what kind of sounds you can make. It's only your imagination that sets the limits. And of course you can use hardware, use your guitar pedals and effects units, whatever comes to your mind. But for me it's just very fun that by sampling something, adding effects, and then again using it in a simpler, then you just have something that's really original, that has lots of character and that will simply just make a universe for you. And it's so simple and it's all about just doing it. I only use one sound and you can use a million different sounds, and every time you do something different you will get a different result. So I don't think that there ever should be an excuse for missing sounds. Go ahead and try it out for yourself, and if you make some awesome sound then please share in the comments the sound and how you made it. If you like this video then please hit the thumbs up button and consider to subscribe. It would truly make me happy. Enjoy.